Hey guys, what is going on? This is Cardinal Bird 5. I'm going to try to do a little BR series. I'm getting a lot of people to request it, and I am playing it a decent amount trying to get stubs. So I'll go ahead and enter this BR, and I'll show you guys the draft. Freaking Posey again, man. I had them. So I want to talk about my last BR video. I gave the tips. I was kind of disappointed to see some of the comments saying they were bad tips and the argument behind it. Just because you get a bad draft doesn't mean that your ideology behind the draft was bad. Sometimes you just don't get good picks. Like, I don't think this is a great diamond pick, honestly. Like, man, I don't know who to take here. I might have to take Edgar because at least he can play third and first. I got Posey last time, and although I like Posey, he adds a lot of value to the catcher position. I don't know. I didn't really think he was the greatest, and obviously we're not taking Phil Negro. So you know what? I think we might just have to take Edgar. That way he can play first or third and give us a little bit more flexibility. But I hate having a third baseman like that. Let me look at Jambi real quick. Jambi's pretty good too, but he only can play first. I don't want to take Posey again, but we'll go ahead and take Edgar, I guess, just to try him out. That's not. I hate those choices. Like, they should at least give you like a corner outfielder, or corner infielder, an outfielder, and then a catcher or something. I don't know. Let's look for some good budget players here. Max Kepler has a little bit of power. I think we're gonna try to take him. Look, in these bronze and commons rounds, we're gonna try to take anybody we can that offers any type of value. And if we don't see any value there, we're just gonna try to add to our starting pitchers. I already see two decent guys here. Actually, this reliever is decent too. Ryan Schimpf is like hit or miss because half the time you're going to be facing a lefty. I guess you could argue Jock's pretty similar, but I think we're going to go ahead and take Jock. I don't like this diamond round either. K-Rod is decent. I mean, I do like this K-Rod, but he doesn't have a changeup or a two-seam. And Michael Brantley is just not worth it, really. These are terrible diamond rounds. 96-72. I don't think K-Rod is. You know what? We'll try K-Rod because I'm not sold on Brantley. I don't want to waste a diamond on that. At least K-Rod's a pretty good reliever. I just don't think he's really dominant. And let's see if we can find any value with these guys. Not a fan of Vance Lorley. I don't know how to say that. Dan Jennings. I don't know. He's not great either. But at least he can be a lefty in our bullpen. Jack Morris. So I think we might go with AJ Griffin. Actually, I like him as a starter because he's got that slow curveball, and he could at least get me one out, you know, if I have to pitch with him a few games. Again, Adam Morgan, not very good. Guess we'll go with Van Slyke. He has a little bit of pop versus lefties. Let's see here. Might go with Walker. I do like him as a starter. We'll just go with Walker. I mean, you guys don't want to just like pick any starter if you can try to get some like nifty starters with like a niche pitch. You know, like Griffin has a curveball. Walker has a pretty good curveball too, and he can throw fairly hard. Let's see. None of these guys are really great either. Clint Robinson. Might go with Clint Robinson. Well, no, I don't like that card. So it's between Robbie Ross, who's terrible. We're gonna take him as a starter. This guy, at least, I think he can throw. I think he can throw hard, and he has decent K per 9 for a common. All right, I'm already looking at that Benwall, even though he's playing down. I really like that card. Yeah, he's got 5 pitches too. Wellington Castillo doesn't do it for me. Tulo's not bad actually. It wouldn't be a bad shortstop. I think we're going to take Benoit. Could have took too low though. He is solid at shortstop, even though I don't think he deserves those ratings. So this is a no-brainer. Greg Bird. He might be our starting first baseman or a pinch hitter off the bench. We're gonna have to go with Ryan Schimpf. He could be a sleeper at second if we can't find a better second baseman. I think he can also play third. This is a terrible silver round too. We could get salty. Addison Reed is decent, but he doesn't throw very hard. This would actually be one time I would consider taking a silver pitcher because these are just awful. Addison Reed, I don't think. The thing is, we're going to be so vulnerable to lefties with this salty, so we're going to have to get another catcher. If we could get another platoon catcher. Addison Reed just doesn't throw hard enough for me to draft. I'm not even going to waste, because I want to save more room for better guys. I guess we'll take salty, and hopefully we can find a platoon option for him. Alright, these, not too much. Actually, this guy right here can throw heat, and he's got decent per 9, so we're going to take him. He was definitely a hidden gem for the commons. This is a terrible gold round, too. Like, Wade Davis is alright. This is terrible. Absolutely awful. I guess out of all of these guys, I'd have to go Wade Davis. But I'm not a fan at all. Not a fan at all. I would take Betances over him any day of the week. This is terrible. This would actually be a time I would consider taking a starting pitcher. Garrett Richards or Waka. Because if I take Sean Kelly, we have enough righties. We have Davis, Benoit, and K-Rod. Like, I need to get some more lefties. So, and then Simmons. Maybe we take Simmons here. I don't know. Or I'm very tempted to take a starting pitcher. But, yeah, I don't know. I have to waste a pick on Simmons, I think. Because Waka, Richards. You know what? I don't. You know, I think I'm just gonna take a starter. I don't think I really ever do this. And I'm gonna go and just take Garrett Richards. I think that's one of the first times I've ever taken a silver in BR for my rotation. All right, here we go. Here's some decent options. We're getting this Hanley. We need some more righties. He can play a little bit of. He can play a little bit of everywhere, I think. Yeah. So we're gonna take this Hanley. We're not getting the best options, that's for sure. And we'll go ahead and take a common. I think this guy can throw decent. I had to waste a silver on a starting pitcher because I like Simmons' defense is great, and in real life I would take him, but on the game, I just don't find it's gonna, you know, save you that many runs, and his hitting's awful. All right, so we have to take a lefty here. Let's see if we can get a slider. Aaron Loop. Alright, Aaron Loop's our guy, I believe, even though he's not great. I mean, this is a terrible draft. Like, you can't do anything about these drafts. And they give you all relievers again. We're gonna have to take Lynn Perkins, even though I'm not a huge fan of him either. He literally lost me my last BR game. And by the way, guys, for the last BR round, I went 10-2, but for my 11th game never counted, and I think both games I lost, man, it was ridiculous. But hey, what can you do? I didn't have very good options with that draft either. I've always been a fan. Well, you know what? Let's see here. This draft's terrible. We're gonna take I've always been a fan of Lonnie Chisenhall. Man, it seems like I have 10 commons on my team right now. Gotti, Kevin Pillar. This is a terrible silver round too. Do we even have a catcher? Yeah, we have Salty. I mean, Yachty's a good catcher in real life, but on this game, man, he's just so slow. Josh Harrison, he could play me second base. He can play outfield too, actually. Jose Bautista. Oh, let's look at our lineup here. We got Jog. Bautista wouldn't be bad. I like Bautista because I just like power. But Harrison would have been a nice pick because I could platoon him and Ryan Schimpf. Let's see, can this guy play? This guy can play third or first. Ooh, this guy. That's a weird card. That's just a weird card. We're gonna go ahead and take Alvarez. It would be great if we could get another catcher right now, but I think we're gonna be screwed and just have to salty. Oh, the rookie Miguel Cabrera. Alright, so these are solid silver picks. We're not getting Jose Peraza, we're getting one of these three. And I might get the Miggy because he can play left field or third. And then I could always move Edgar Martinez to first. I kind of like the versatility this pick gives me. This rookie Miggy. I think Miguel Sano's. We'll take the rookie Miggy. I've never used him. I'm curious to see what he's like. All right, our last silver pick. We're gonna actually take. I think we might take. This is a tough one too, because I don't like Hanley's defense at short, but I don't know where I'm gonna play him. I could take Travis to platoon. Actually, Tulo can play second base, so we're definitely gonna take him actually, because he can play second or third. All right. We're going to go ahead and construct this lineup. This wasn't the best draft, but I think we'll end up making a decent lineup. The bullpen, like, I don't know. I have 2 diamonds in my pen, but I'm not a huge fan of them, but I had to take something. Alright, so here's what we ended up with. This is a very weird team, and I had to really change their positions around. So I'm going to lead off Edgar. Again, I always recommend leading off your best hitter. For one, they're going to get the most at-bats. So he might have a chance to get 1 extra at bat compared to the rest of the people in your lineup, and it could save you a game. 2, and they face the common or bronze pitchers who usually have really crappy per-9s. And as you can see, our lineup is pretty decent. I mean, righty-lefty, righty-lefty. I made it as balanced as I could. I went ahead and put Tulo at short, and I put Hanley in the outfield. Put Bautista at right. We have a decent bench. We got Cabrera and Van Slyke on the bench that can hit lefties, and then Chisenhall, Alvarez, and Kepler all can hit righties. So I do have a nice array of pinch hitters. The bullpen, we do have 3 lefties. I feel like we have pretty good righties. I think Wade Davis is not going to get the job done though, but we'll see what we can do. Like I don't think I'm going to get 12 wins with this team if I face anybody good. So we'll go ahead and see how this team can do. We'll start next series with the first game. Let me know what you guys think of this draft. I mean, there's not much. I don't think there's much I could have done. I could have took Posey, but honestly, I did okay with him last time, but I just don't think he was worth the #1 pick. So hopefully this Edgar Martinez can just go off for me because he's an absolute great hitter. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. This is Connor 5 signing out.